If you've ever played golf, you may have had some good shots and a couple of bad ones, but have you hit a tree and had it bounce the other way? Have you encountered an animal on the course? What if you beat your friend or partner every time and they just had to announce it on the first tee? These are 20 funniest golf moments that you just can't afford to miss. Golf can be quite cruel, but sometimes it's nice to walk away and look at the lighter side. Speaking about walking away, Jerry Pate obviously had a different ideology. With victory secured at the 1982 Players' Championship, Pate knew the stage was set for one of golf's most raucous celebrations in history. Jerry's ball had carefully avoided the lake guarding the 18th green at TPC Sawgrass. And with only a short birdie putt standing between the American and victory in the 1982 Players' Championship, Jerry knew he was headed for the water instead. And what he did could be shocking and hilarious at the same time. He pushed PGA Tour Commissioner Dean Beman and course designer Pete Dye into the water before diving in after them. After birdieing the final hole, I spotted Dean and I walked over and said, "You better give Judy your wallet or I'm gonna throw your bleep in the lake." Well, Pete never saw it coming. Even CBS commentator Vin Scully referred to this moment as the wildest moment in professional sports history. At number 19, check out the moment that had a player change his image forever. Formerly known as that angry guy who angrily bent a putter around his head, Woody Austin succeeded in changing his image forever at the 2007 President's Cup when he was faced with a precarious stance that somehow ended with a face-first splash into a water hazard. Austin embraced the joke, donned diver goggles in his singles match, and became known as Aquaman.
Woody Austin trying to get it out of the water.
Great job, Aquaman, but the same can't be said of Chris Rock at number 18. You see, back in 2007, the golf community largely believed that Tiger Woods' dominance had made the sport more accessible to African Americans. So Chris Rock, quite unconvinced, drove a golf cart through Harlem to ascertain the validity of the theory. His first interviewee mistakes him for Tiger, so Rock then asked the young boy on the street who he preferred, Tiger Woods or Michael Jordan. Tiger Woods or OJ. In both cases, the young boy answers the latter. Although much of the stunt is slapstick, Rock cleverly shines a light on more serious issues. At number 17, the infamously sour Clifford Roberts, former Augusta National chairman, was once deceived into being a punchline at a members event. At the event, the club's Frank Christian Jr. had filmed Clifford holding a rubber duck while explaining why there were no ducks in the ponds. But Frank sped up the film and dubbed audio of a kid singing the bath time refrain, "Rubber Ducky." You needed to have seen the tears trickling down members' faces as they fought so hard not to laugh. As expected, the former Augusta National chairman didn't take it too well. So here's world number 1 Jon Rahm at a PGA Tour event in 2021. Rahm walks confidently with his head up and chest out, willing to take on his opponent till this happens.
Keep it up on that slope. Whoa! Whoa, I'll tell you.
Rahm is not macho and golf is not WWE after all, so zip it, folks. At number 15 is golf's notorious bad boy on the beat. So John stepped up to the tee at the par 3 7th. He was level for the tournament and was contending to make the cut at the year's final major. But as Daly picked his ball out of the hole 10 shots later, his tournament was in ruins and one of his clubs was in the drink. He sent his first 3 tee shots directly into Lake Michigan. His 4th effort found dry land, but then the 49-year-old was seeing red, and he immediately flung his iron as far as he could into Lake Michigan. The next moment is strange and hilarious at the same time. At the 2014 Tour Championship, Rory stepped up to take a shot, only for it to land in the crowd and in the right pocket of a guy's shorts. The perfect shot, if you may ask. The guy pulled out McIlroy's ball and handed it to him. This is one strange shot, probably one of a kind in golf's entire history. A fan's pocket, oh common Rory. Well, who knows? Maybe the ball didn't want to be on the golf course. And here's Bryson DeChambeau trying to find a little reprieve in the extreme heat, only he seems to be feeling, well, maybe it's the pressure getting the best of him. You can't always live life in the fast lane, and this golf cart rider learned it the hard way. At least he realizes the difference between life in GTA and life on the golf course. And here's for all Tiger Woods wannabes. Not everyone is born to play golf, so maybe he should go chase some other sport like, say, cricket? Oh yeah, cricket could really use a chubby guy right now. And when you're next having a bad day, take time out to think about this guy who just couldn't find his way around his umbrella. Come on, pal, give it a rest already. So here's one hilarious family day at Detroit Golf Club. Mickelson needed a birdie to make the cut, so he tried to take control of the situation, but the family of 8 got stuck up in traffic. And just in case we forgot to mention, some say Dustin Johnson was once a stripper before picking up a career in golf. Okay, nobody said so. But just take a look at how he wiggles his waist effortlessly. We bet he'd make a better dancer than his wife. No offense, Paulina. Check out this hilarious moment from the 2019 Safeway Open when Lefty busts out the Steph Curry shimmy dance. So there's a lot obviously going on there, but we're not sure if any of it is any good. Apparently what was good was Curry's game, which wasn't a big surprise. The b-ball phenom has competed in a pro event in the past, and the Big Phil was impressed with what he saw. Mickelson would later commend him after the game, saying his play was accurate and he possessed touch and speed, two things that can't be taught. But what about the shimmy dance? That can be taught after all. We don't know if this is amazing or the worst thing ever. Well, you be the judge. But while some guys like it quiet, James Hahn likes it wild. During the final round of the WM Phoenix Open, James birdies the 16th hole at the TPC of Scottsdale, and then came the Gangnam Style dance. Easy, James, before you get called into the commissioner's office. So check this out. Hey Tiger, what are you going to do between now and when you get the time to tee off? While we expected some motivational talk, here's all young Tiger had to say.
But what are you going to do between now and the time that you get the tee off?
Eat a lot.
Pee? Like seriously, you gotta be kidding. Well, Tiger had some trophies to his name at that age, so if peeing relieved him of some pressure to get him where he is today, maybe a lot of golfers should follow suit. Not just pee, a lot of it. Is it just us, or did he say Ricky Fowler? Oh yeah, he just did. And you needed to have seen the look on Ricky's face.
Ricky Flower.
So Justin Thomas had to wait endlessly as he was introduced to the audience, while the commentators cited most of his achievements. It was obvious he was getting pranked. And guess who was the prankster? Yeah, right, Tiger Woods. He didn't get an introduction the previous day and made sure his colleague couldn't get enough of it.
FedEx Cup champion, a member of the United States President's Cup team in 2017.
You see, while some of us would prefer to see our favorite golfer on TV, Rory's biggest fan wanted to get a closer look at his idol.
Get the giggles out of the way. Yeah, it keeps it light.
And at number 1, we've got the WWE's Bill Goldberg doing his thing on the golf course. A poor caddy was pretending to punch Bill in the ribs as the WWE champ shook hands with the foursome he played his round with. Next time, maybe Goldberg should pick up on a guy his own size. That caddy wasn't a contestant in the Royal Rumble, so he shouldn't have launched him flying into oblivion. So tell us, what's your favorite golf funny moment? And we'll catch you in the next one.